Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Try the right side here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a handoff looking right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long.
Hey, let's go. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
51, Mike 51.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He's got room. And he'll be out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Houston.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on second and long. Watson, he's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Squeeze, double. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Here we go. Mike, 50.
Throwing on first down is Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
56 is the mic. Let's go, D.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Blue down, blue down. Off. Check 52.
Murray with a third and long. Steps away to it, and he's going to go down again.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never brought the play.
And the pressure gets to him again. Alex Anzalone, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
Ready, ready. Spike 56. Here I come. Zoom, zoom. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. It's a party now. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22. First down, Murray. This is caught. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos push. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
If anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Back to throw, Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Murray now on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Murray now on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first and 10, here's Murray. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Play fake. Murray going for it all. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play and 2 more for good measure. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 18. Watson will bring up the Texans here first and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Watson. Brought in by Wheaton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Murray.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. To throw, it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Murray, he's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And taken at the 46. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He completes this to Sutton. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. And to give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
I got you, boy.
That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He can run and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Watch the whip. SOS.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now this time Murray to throw it. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's White. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And again this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Watson. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Murray. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Houston, it's a 2nd win now as they move to 2-10 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati.